My wife called at 3 a.m. from a club. Her threat after I said no destroyed our marriage. The call came at 3:07 a.m. The kind of hour where the world feels stretched thin, where every sound cuts sharper than it should. My phone buzzed once, then again, then again. Her name flashed on the screen. Emma, my wife. I answered because married men answer, even when they already know the call won't bring peace. Her voice didn't sound like my wife's voice. It was too loud, too bright, too surrounded. Music pulsed behind her, some club anthem vibrating through the speakers. People shouting, laughing, breaking themselves in neon. "Hey baby," she slurred, "my card got declined." I stared at the ceiling in the dark. No surprise, no anger, just the slow spreading awareness of something wrong. "Where are you?" I asked. She didn't answer the question. "I need $2,000, now." A beat of silence. My heart didn't race. It simply dropped into a deeper, colder place. "Why?" I whispered. "You're my husband," she snapped. "Just send it." Someone in the background shouted her name, a man's voice. She laughed. Not at me, never at me. I felt my breath tighten. Then came the moment everything shifted. Because when I said the smallest word, no, my wife stopped pretending. Her voice lost all pretense of desperation. Instead, it hardened. "Send it," she hissed, "or I swear I'll do something tonight you'll never forgive." The line cut. Silence filled the room again. And that was the moment I knew something had already been broken long before this call. Something she was about to expose, willingly. I lay there, staring into the dark, listening to the ring of her threat echo in my skull. Not anger, not panic, just clarity sharpening itself like a blade across stone. People don't threaten what they aren't already doing. She didn't need $2,000. She needed leverage. My mind replayed the past 6 months in slow motion, the late nights, the team outings, the sudden need for privacy on her phone. I wasn't dumb, but I had been loyal, and loyalty makes fools of even the smartest men. I thought of confronting her, but confrontation is for people who still hope. I had already crossed the threshold past hope. What I needed was truth, cold, clean, undeniable. And she had given me the first clue, her location, the club, 3 a.m., a declined card that should never decline. Something, someone was being paid for. I rose from the bed, my movements slow, deliberate, calculated. This wasn't rage. This was the beginning of an investigation. I didn't go to the club. That would have been emotional. Emotion has no place in truth. Instead, I checked our bank app. 3 new withdrawals, all ATM cash pulls near the same nightlife district. Next, her messages on our shared laptop. She'd forgotten the sync. I scrolled. Not for sexts or confessions. Those are for dramatic people. Cheaters with subtlety don't leave those. I looked for patterns, and there they were. Repeated contacts with a number saved under the most cliché disguise, Lena, work. No woman named Lena had ever worked with her. Text frequency, odd hours, missed call logs, a rhythm, a pulse. And when I plugged the number into a simple reverse lookup, the truth surfaced with elegant simplicity. A man's name. A man she worked with. A man who had recently been divorced. A man rumored, according to a quick scan of employee reviews, to be inappropriate with married coworkers. I didn't allow myself the satisfaction of a reaction. Instead, I kept digging, and found the photo. A club selfie. Her, him behind her. His hand on her waist, subtle but visible. Sent to no one, saved in a hidden folder. Maybe for herself, maybe for him. It didn't matter. What mattered was that it existed. that everything she would later deny had already been recorded in pixels, by her own hand. My plan began forming, not out of vengeance, but precision. Truth is a weapon when delivered with timing, and I intended to deliver it with surgical accuracy. She came home at 6:22 a.m., barely walking, smelling of alcohol, sweat, perfume that wasn't hers. I sat at the kitchen table, calm, quiet, waiting. She froze when she saw me. "Why are you up?" she asked, voice cracking. "I never went to sleep." Her eyes flicked away. Guilt always moves first. I slid my phone across the table. "Who is he?" Her face drained as the photo lit the screen. She swallowed, opened her mouth, shut it, then finally whispered, "It's not what it looks like." "It's exactly what it looks like," I said. Her knees buckled. She sat down slowly, like gravity had doubled. "Please," she whispered, "just let me explain." But I wasn't interested in explanations. Explanations are for salvaging. This was for ending. I handed her the printout of bank withdrawals, the call logs, the messages, one by one. She collapsed into tears, heavy, shaking, messy. But tears don't move me the way they used to, not after 3 a.m. threats, not after truth slices through illusions. I kept my voice steady, cold. "Last night wasn't a mistake," I said. "It was the truth finally showing itself." She shook her head violently. "I can fix this, please, please." But some things aren't meant to be fixed. Some things are meant to break. "I already made my decision," I said. Her head lifted, eyes wide, terrified. "What decision?" I slid the divorce papers onto the table, signed, dated, prepared weeks ago. Hope had been dying inside me long before last night. "You threatened me," I said, "for money, to fund a night with another man." She covered her mouth with her hands, sobbing harder. "I didn't mean it. I was drunk. Please, don't do this. We can get counseling. We can—" "No." One word, sharp, final. I don't negotiate with someone who weaponizes infidelity. She reached toward me. I didn't move. That hurt her more than shouting ever could. "Please don't leave me," she begged. But she had left me long before this conversation, while laughing in another man's arms, while letting another man touch her, while calling me at 3 a.m. demanding money so she could continue. "I'm not leaving you," I said quietly. "You left us." The distinction crushed her. I stood. She screamed my name as I walked away. I didn't turn back, not even once. People assume anger is loud. Mine never was. It was clean, surgical, final. Weeks later, she tried contacting me. Messages, voicemails, long paragraphs about regret and therapy and second chances. I didn't reply. Not because I wanted to punish her, but because she no longer existed in the place where my life continued. She made her choice in a club at 3 a.m. I made mine at a kitchen table in silence. The final, quiet truth? I didn't lose her. I lost the illusion of her. And gaining clarity was the closest thing to freedom I've felt in years. The last thing I told myself as I signed the final document: some betrayals don't destroy you. They remove the person who could have. And that was enough.